Well, I'm sneaking out here for just a little while before I have to go to work again. But good news, the end is drawing near. I sneak out here for a little bit every day and try to put a few little pieces together. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it's been a month of me working every day. And so, I just haven't had time to get much done. But I do have a couple things on my mind that I'm going to share with you today. Morning everybody, how y'all doing today? And what I'm working on right now is to get that hand lever working in conjunction with the rear brake. So I'm taking some little bits of scrap metal and stuff and making brackets and assemblies, and I'll show you that in a minute. Also, I ordered a charging system, you know, flywheel and charging coils to go on the bike, and it came, but they sent me the wrong flywheel. Hang on just a second, I'll show you what they did. They sent me the flywheel, and it looks just like the picture they advertise on the eBay, just like that. And it's got the big magnet here, but when you flip it over, there's no magnets inside to excite the coils. And I contacted them and they said, oh, send us a picture, let's see if we sent you the right stuff. So I sent them a picture and they go, oh, we are so sorry, we sent you totally the incorrect part. We'll package up the right one and get it to you. So I'm waiting again. But they also sent me a spark plug, which I did not order. That's pretty cool. And I asked them about it. I said, there's a spark plug in the package that I didn't order. They said, oh, that's a gift, just because you're, you know, we value you as a customer. Okay, well, cool. Spark plug. All right, so what else we got going on here? Put that aside for a second. Got a universal brake light switch, which I'll be putting on the bike. This will hook onto the connecting rod that goes back to the drum. This will mount on the frame. A couple wires go on it. Step on the brake, it pulls it, activates that, so the light switch will, the brake light switch will work, or the brake lights will come on. And that's about it for that stuff. Let me show you where I'm at on this brake lever. I still have not made up my mind about what I'm going to do with that luggage rack slash tail light slash passenger seat arrangement yet. I haven't quite got that dialed in my head yet, exactly which way I'm going to go with that. But I'll let you know just as soon as I find out. So hang on a second, let me put this stuff away out of the way and I'll show you what I got going on with this brake thing. Alright, so I already have the brake on the lever. And it's run down. And I think you can see it hanging down there. And it comes up, this is a 48-inch cable. And it comes up to right here. So what I have to do is make a bracket here to hold the cable end. And then a small attachment to come from this bolt that, you know, the whole brake system pivots on forward to grab the cable. And let me show you how I'm doing that. I took a piece of angle iron, I drilled a hole in it, which is just big enough for the ball end of one of these cables to slip through there. See that? And then I robbed one of these cable end pieces off an old junk bicycle my friend gave me that he thought I might be able to use for parts, and it just happened to have one of these on there, and this will slip right through there. And I'll take another one of these nuts with the slot in it so I can put the cable through and then put this in place, drop the cable down in the slots and then tighten it up on there, and that'll hold it in place. But I got to cut it off and massage it to where it fits, you know, has that tough dog style, you know, it's got to be cleaned up. And then weld that to the frame. And then from there, I'm going to take a piece of this flat stock, which is pretty thin, but I'm going to cut a slot down in the end, just straight down it, and I can curl it back, and that will be what holds the end of the cable. I used the same process when I did the accelerator throttle on my go-kart, and it worked out swell. And then of course I'll find the right length, drill a hole, so it'll bolt on that pedal, and when I pull the hand lever, it'll pull this, which will activate the rear brake. And I don't intend to be using the handbrake for stopping, but you ever get in a situation where you're, say, pushing the machine, and you're up a little bit of a hill, and you need the bike to stay stationary while you get a refooting, you know? Well, your handbrake. That's why you want a handbrake. Or if you're pushing it up a ramp into the back of a truck, you need a handbrake. Same with bringing one off of a truck. That's why I'm doing this, because there's times you just don't have the ability to reach down and push down on a foot pedal. It's not so much for riding, but it's for the maneuvering around when you're not riding. It's why I'm actually doing this. But anyway, that's the story behind it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this stuff and cut that and drill that and weld it and put it together. And I'll show you after we get her a little further along. Alright? Alright. Alright, there's my little bracket. She's a little hot right now. But I think you can see, unless it's shaded too much. It's going to sit on the frame and kind of stick off to the side just a little bit like that. There's the whole shape of things. I'll stick it on the frame here so you can visualize it with me. There you go. It'll be welded in place, something like that. And see, it just barely sticks out enough for the cable to come by. And yeah, it should be swell. Okay. Alright, so maybe you can see that I've taken the little piece of flat stock and I slid a hole right in it. That way that cable can slide right in, but the ball can't come out. I should have made it a finer cut, but this will be alright. I should have got my Dremel out and made it a real fine cut. But anyway, this will work. And then what I'm going to do is just take it and grab it with a good, I'm going to get a better pair of pliers than this, but take it and just bend it back. I want to get both pieces to bend together. You just want it to curl up and bend over. See how it's doing? Okay. And then just kind of smash it down. And what you end up with is, yeah, here, let me show you one of these. Put these. The cable, this is the barrel end, but this is the same principle. See how the barrel end slips down in there? I got my hands full. Alright, here we go. This will be a better explanation. The barrel end slips down in there. You twist it around and pull it like that, and presto, it's not coming out of there. You can pull on that all day, it's not coming out of there. Now then, I know that's the barrel end. So we're going to do the ball end now, because that's the end I'm going to actually have in there. Because the barrel end, as we all found out the other day, goes into the handlebars. Alright. So here is a ball end. Now this is why I should have made the slot finer. But anyway, I think you see that. Slips in, goes around, presto. Not coming out. Alright, so that's simple, right? Now all I gotta do is find out where to drill my hole, drill it, give it that TUFDOG flare, maybe round it off or whatever around the outside, and bolt it on there. And then adjust the brake lever with the adjusters that you know cables have, and it'll be a done deal. Alright, so we're just about there. And presto, there it is. Now all I gotta do is put it on. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, I'm gonna set you right there while I do this. And my hands will probably be in the way. And like everything else in this world, now that I'm trying to show you me actually doing it, there'll probably be some sort of a malfunction. Either I didn't drill my hole in the right place, or, you know, something goofy will happen. But we'll see. Sometimes I get lucky. Here's my assorted washers. Take this and slip it on the ball. Spin it the way I want it. Oh, looks like I'm off just a little bit. I'm a little bit long. I'm going to put it in there anyway. Maybe I can take it out with the adjustment. Oh, I don't want that washer. I want this one. Worst case scenario is I can either bend it a little bit or just make another one. That's snug. There is a lock washer in there. See if I can use this adjustment to get that play out. I don't think there's going to be enough. Well, see if I can adjust it down here. I know I got a little bit of adjustment room down here. That's actually working. I got to pull it pretty far. See that? Yeah, I got to pull it a lot farther than I want to. I'm going to fine tune it, but I believe it's going to be fine. Anyway, there you go. Handbrake. I'll get her fine tuned. It'll be great. You know how I do. Alright guys, so I got that on there, got it dialed in to where it's working, and I'll show you how I did it. I got the slop out of there. Pardon my hand. I think you can see that I just bent a dog leg in it, which actually works because that gets it in line with the cable to where it's straight, it's not running at an angle. And I was able to adjust that little adjustment right there a little bit. And adjust this little adjustment right here a little bit and get it to where it works. So yay. I'm not gonna mess with the brake light switch today because I still want to make up pigtails and stuff and figure out exactly where I'm going to mount it, but it's going to be down in this general vicinity somewhere. I'm liking the idea of putting another nut on this threaded shaft right here, if I can get my shade out of the way, and then putting the attachment clamp over that and running the switch itself back up in this vicinity. And it looks like the clamp will fit really nice right there, and I may have to lengthen the spring out a little bit for it to work, but I think that's where it's going to end up. Anyway, I'm not messing with that today. But just want to thank you for coming by. Sun is shining right in my eyes and killing me. So yeah, thanks for coming by. I appreciate you guys. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I am like this far from having 500 subscribers, and to me that's a big deal. I know a lot of you guys have thousands of subscribers and stuff, but to me that's a big deal, and I really appreciate every one of you guys that have subscribed to me. It just makes me feel good, you know. And most importantly though, it's the people that watch my videos. A lot of people subscribe but they never watch, you know. They don't set up their accounts so that when somebody that they're subscribed to posts a new video, they don't get an email about it, so they don't know and they don't go look. Well, I set up my stuff to everybody I am subscribed to, that I get an email the minute they put a video out. And I highly recommend that to all of you guys too. Just go into your video manager, click on subscriptions, and up at the top right, well, not the very top right, but kind of in the middle of the page on the right, it'll say manage your subscriptions. Click on that and there'll be a checkbox for every one of them. Just check it for, get you an email every time somebody posts a video. And then you never miss anything that's going on for the people that you cared enough to subscribe to. But anyway, thank you everybody, and yeah, I think I have 3 or 4 more days of work, and then I think I'm going to get 7 days off. So hopefully I'll be able to do a few things to this and wrap up a few things and give you guys something to look at. And give me something I can enjoy. Somebody asked me the other day on one of my comments, he goes, really cool bike, man, neat build, but where can you ride something like that? Here in New Jersey, you'd go straight to the pokey. I don't know, man. You know, he's probably right. Probably the same thing applies here. So far, I've just been lucky and blessed, I guess. I mean, knock on wood and pray a little bit. You know, I don't want to get in no trouble, but you know, mini bikes are for trails and, you know, parks and shows and stuff like that. But backyards and private properties. And even though this looks like a, well, I'm trying to make it look like a full-on custom road machine, it's still just a mini bike, and we all know that. And it's going to be off-road on trails and things like that. Of course, it'll be sneaking around a little bit, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, man? I think I'm going to have to go ride this thing and see if that works. Other than just a holding brake. I think it'll be fine. Not so good. It didn't slow me down hardly at all. I'm going to take it off and drill another hole in it and move that up. Get it to where it actually functions. Alright, drilling another hole in that did the trick. It does not work very well as a stopping brake while you're riding at a good clip. It just takes too much leverage and feels like the cable's protesting or something. I think that little thin metal I have is maybe giving a little bit just because I have a little bend in it. I think it's straightening that little bend out. But for a holding brake, it works good. So I'm happy with that. That's all I wanted, was a holding brake for when you get to the top of the hill and you need to get another foot. You got something to keep that machine still. It'll work for that. All right. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you. Bye-bye. Anyway, I'll see you guys. Y'all take care. Be safe. And I'll see you later. All right. All right. Bye-bye.